Hello, hello, hello! Greetings, salutations, konnichiwa, and every other form of green across this vast, marvelous multiverse. Oh, my goodness gracious! Thank you for the resubscribe, Chewy Jelly. Oh my goodness, thank you. I am Matsu Quinox. This is Horace, and welcome back, my dear scholars, once again to the study. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Hello there, cool skeleton. Congratulations on getting first. Hello there, Yulian20. Welcome. Hello there, Private Maverick. Back to court we go. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're all doing well, my dear scholars. I'm sorry for the delay. Things have gotten. Ovid and Virgil are a little bit tense today. I don't know why. Hello there, One Truel. Welcome. Oh my goodness gracious. Wonderful to have you all here. I hope you're all doing well, my dear scholars. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hello there. Yes, it's wonderful to have you, skeleton. Yes, cool skeletons here. Oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. Today was an okay day, and then it got weirdly tense. I'm not sure what to make of it. Oh my goodness gracious. One Trell Skeleton is a #1 voice actress. Oh, is Skeleton? Oh, I wasn't aware. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, today, yeah. Today is just one of those days, you know? It's just, everything feels a little tenser. I don't know why. Mm, but hopefully things get better. Hopefully. I hope things are well for you, my dear scholars. One True L, she's so cute when she does her voices. It's very entertaining. Oh, thanks. Matsu's got a great voice too. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It makes me blush. Montreal. Oh, stop it, my dear scholar. Oh, stop it, Montreal. Stop. Oh, oh, my goodness gracious. But yes, cool scholar. For those of you who don't know my pronouns, you may call me whatever you like. Fair enough. Fair enough. True, things will be bliss in the end. I promise you. I hope so. Oh, but since we started late, I suppose we should jump right in. But Trill, you all haven't heard my voice change yet. Oh, interesting. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Where was I? Oh yes, tonight, my dear scholars, we are playing more of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney: Rise from the Ashes. When we last left, we had to deal with a very, 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 very irritating lunch lady who would just not stop. I mean, she constantly interrupted us, and she made the court proceedings run a little bit long, as it were. I got very tired of it. Let's put it that way. Um, but the case so far involves a dead body found in the trunk of the car of Edgeworth, who is prosecuting this case, and the killer apparently is the lead prosecutor for the police department. Very, very dramatic. Very dramatic. But yes, so my dear scholars, shall we jump right back in to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and see where this case takes us? Cool Skeleton says yes. Well, hopefully we can find some answers, and hopefully I can do a good job in this game. So then, let's head over to the gaming room to begin. Oh, okay, yeah. I got everything set up, I think. Oh, I am. Oh, thank you for the posture check, One Truel. Thank you for the hydrate, Cool Skeleton. Okay, let's see. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Mr. Oh, whoa, jeez. Sorry, knocked things over. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface. Turn it down a little bit. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. We're here to take out the trash. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, he'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a young'un, at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come to take a look. See at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That's hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? Cool skeleton. It was one of the lunches the bento lady handed out, the one with rubber bands. Oh, squid is actually quite good. It does taste a little bit like rubber bands. All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? Huh? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, Potter, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Cool skeleton. Marshall really got his own theme song. Apparently he did. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hoo-wee! February 23rd, 12:32 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. I'd like to resume. Jury jelly, it's bold! Yes, it is. Cool skeleton, ooh-wee! What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh my god! Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable.
Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Who is this? I don't know. Excuse me, knock knock.
Who's there?
Oh, new character.
What's with this guy?
New music too.
A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Chewy Jelly. Oh, you know who this character is, Chewy Jelly?
Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you!
Who is it?
Oh, sorry I'm late. Oh gee, the roads were packed.
It's just me.
Long time no see, eh? Gee, how you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Busy, Smidgy Edgy.
My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Gee. Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid.
Cool Skeleton, why does he remind me of a spiny fish? I have no idea.
Sorry, but who are you?
So you're Wright, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
The thanks.
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly!
Little worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Okay.
Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Oh, hello there, Dr. Zadium. Welcome. We just started tonight's stream.
Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by breeding this.
Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less.
Okay.
It's really quite embarrassing even for us. Well, what's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth?
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? I have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth.
But that's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had
your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel.
But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
Stadium. So that symbol on the center of Gant's tie is a Japanese police badge. Oh, interesting.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gah.
The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Oh!
Oh! Don't scare me like that!
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at that, this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood?
Cool skeleton stabby. Switchblade knife added to the court record. Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department? A detective?
That's hush-hush information, Ajay. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order!
Anyway, we're at the department with all the fluster, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. But don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Actually I'll save here. Just in case.
Excuse me, special?
Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, writer, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler! Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? You see, there's a lot of things that go on in the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Raito!
Maybe there's something about the knife that'll give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time.
So how are things down at the department?
That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there.
Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Raito. I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one! This kid's smart, sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Okay, my dear scholars. Let me say this. Okay, my dear scholars. What should we choose? What do you think? Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, or when the victim died? I think we know how the victim was killed and when the victim died. So, where the victim was found? Is that where we want, my dear scholars? What do you think? What do you think we should go with? Where? How or when? Because I'm thinking how was the knife. It's gotta be. When the victim died, we know around 5:15. So where? The location? Well, except that was the police department, wasn't it? Okay, now I'm a little confused. What do you think? Stabbing happened in car, but this is a different death. This is the other murder. Well, no, that's a good point. Stabbing happened in car. What? I am so confused. What should we choose, my dear scholars? Where, how, or when? Cool Skeleton's the only one answering, so we'll have to go with where then. So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Wright?
I can't say I've heard of it. I guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about this evidence room.
There's something stranger about this than the place where the body was found.
Oh, really? You could ask him this one multiple times, even though you...
Time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh?
5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Coincidence. This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident.
It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Blah, 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 blah.
How can you say there's no connection?
How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, righto, you understand. Try to understand, righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together?
Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. Okay, let's see. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe it's a case number. That's weird. What? Cool Skull, a series of letters and numbers. I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. SL92. Six, 7, 5, 12, 2. SL. Oh, wait! Oh! Yes, 6, 7, 5. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think I got it, Dr. Zadium. We're looking the wrong way. That's what it is. So do I present it here? Do I present it at this point? Okay, there is no connection.
Okay, so... Well, hold on. Let me save here. Oh! Wait a second.
Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? In honest to goodness, what do you mean from Archie? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order, well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence. Gotta get his voice back. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. That was a bad day for the department.
Okay, I'll press for this one.
So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon?
Nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence for the case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got it. There, righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
So something did happen, and why? Blah blah blah. What else can I give? Oh, so I can ask multiple times.
Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. Well, what do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems...
Oh my goodness.
How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of the...
I just proved a connection. I just did.
Okay. I already talked about this.
Okay. So I'm guessing. Just present the knife then.
Okay, I'm gonna save again.
Yeah, so that it's not right.
Let me try the note again.
Because the note is linked. Nope. Nope. So what is it? What is... How can I get past this? I need to think. There's so many things that link it together. Good. So what is it? What do I have to give them to go forward? There's the memo, which we already know. It's not what it was. I don't know. Nope. What am I missing here? I already showed that there's something that's tying it together. The knife is there. What am I supposed to do, my dear scholars? I don't know. I can't figure out Cool skeleton. Do you press on not officially linked? Yeah, I thought I did. I'll try again. Yeah, the game is being very weird. It's like I don't. Yeah, it's just giving me the same thing. Okay, so... I get that. What do you want me to do, game? Do I have to look at the knife again? Cool skeleton, do we need more info from pressing? I've pressed every single one, and so far... I better check this knife out. Is there something with the knife that I didn't check? There's nothing really. Is there anything in the evidence room? Not that I can see, Dr. Zadium. Is there anything for the evidence room in your court record? Not that I can see. This is the only thing. The switchblade knife, the shoe. There's the autopsy report. Murder weapon. I don't see anything unless we're supposed to give the other knife. It just feels like we're at a dead end. I thought because we already have things. Well, there are some things that I didn't. There's one answer I didn't get. We have to ask all three questions. Maybe I had to ask the last one. Evidence room. So when did the murder at the police department occur?
Now that's a sharp question, Righto. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. The time of the crime, 5:15.
I already asked that. Well, Darcy, now, okay, now ask where the body was found. I'll try, because I already asked.
So tell me, where was the victim found? I think I already asked this, but I'll ask again. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. Where it is.
The evidence room? Wait a sec, I have heard of that. Oh, now it is. Okay. Because I hadn't asked it when I had the... That is weird. The evidence room? Did he mention that in his testimony just now?
The knife was evidence. The knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Why, game, did you work like that? There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. I mean, you already asked that question like 5 minutes ago and he didn't say the same thing, but really?
Happy?
We just got our ticket to go on town. To go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Okay, well, what division was the victim stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Do you? Criminal Affairs, Division 1. The detectives responsible for homicide cases. Homicide? That'd be the same division as Detective Gumshoe. Detective Goodman, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was homicide too. It's almost like a serial killer was after homicide detectives. Except this serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking. Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe is next on the list. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife! What was it doing there? I better check this knife out.
I think we can get more information. You know, this whole thing feels very Famicom Detective Club and having me, you know, constantly press the same answer over and over again till I get a result.
Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right.
$5842189. Yeah. This does tell me something. Let me see. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
Take that!
My mouth isn't working. Watashi no ID number. Witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just I got confused. And this is news.
Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing. Like you always do.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places 2 detectives murdered at one time.
Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh! Is it yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Wright. Personal IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189.
And that means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier, that started with 82. I've forgotten.
You didn't even get the first number right. Again! The number the chief of police gave us was 584-2189.
Objection!
Wait a second, Miss Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that?
Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait! Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time.
Objection!
That's impossible! So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location?
Order! Chief, what does this mean?
Objection!
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yet it's top secret, fine. Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
No, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Need more water?
Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare?
We informed you yesterday.
I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Oh, he turned him.
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait! Aha!
Excuse me! Was Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir! At the request of the chief, sir! I've got your report, sir! You don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report.
Hard to believe. But your officer told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth. The victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Why did your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem
I don't know if I should use this word, my dear scholars.
challenged.
That's awful, game. That's awful. Sorry.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross neglect of duty. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Okay, sorry about that, my dear scholars. Just checking up on some things with Ovid and Virgil. Things have been tense, like I said. You could have submitted this report this morning to the court as evidence. Also, I had to rest my voice a little bit. It was getting a little bit worn out. Then I... Okay.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Cool Scale, now they have laws about stuff in court. They do! They really do.
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
There's something about this guy I don't like.
So, what does this mean?
Touch the law in my courtroom?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No! Cool Scale, even though Phoenix has been bluffing and submitting evidence like no tomorrow, yep.
It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all these rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time. Really.
You have my profound apologies, sir. Cool Skeleton Gant did not need to go there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Gant right now.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned.
To be continued. Well, we got some time, my dear scholars. Should we continue on to the next part? Let's continue a little bit on to the next part, and then we'll stop for the night. Or, what do you think, my dear scholars? Should we stop a little bit earlier tonight, or should we continue? What do you think? I leave it up to you, my dear, wonderful defense team. Depends on my energy. My energy levels are fine. My voice is a little bit worn out, but I can keep going. It's not too bad. I still have some water with. I'll just keep going for a little more. So we're investigating now. I love the investigating part. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright and Co-Law offices.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway?
Cool Skeleton, if your voice is getting tired, don't push yourself. Well, I'll do a little bit more, not too much.
I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on?
I have no idea.
The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it! Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us!
Oh, my poor voice. Ugh.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never! Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all! It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
How does she hear what Phoenix is thinking?
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Heh heh heh. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grim for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Ugh, throat. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Cool Skeleton must be good at reading faces, or Phoenix is just very expressive. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Whoa! To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
She's way too perky about this. Oh! Cool Scout, we're in a virtual ball. Yes! But it's not giving us blinding headaches.
I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay! Well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this, scientifically?
Which one, my dear scholars? The blood stain's location or the amount of blood? It's very little blood there. I'm gonna say the amount of blood, because that bothers me.
The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
Cool Skeleton, so if this was where he was murdered, yes!
I definitely think so! I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. I can't talk. Hey, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a bloodstain, okay?
Oh, she's...
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything that's suspicious.
Huh. Oh, she's back. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Dr. Zane, fun fact, you can actually buy luminol on Amazon.com. I'm not sure I would want to buy that.
Miss Star!
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
You know, I'm gonna give one more chat and I'm gonna stop because I can feel my voice starting to give out a little bit. You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable!
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
The last one, and then I will stop.
So you were a detective, weren't you, Mrs. Smith Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hard the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up, huh?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go, or fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean...
I am going to stop here. Because again, I can feel my voice just giving away a little bit. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, cool skeleton. Oh, but we will exit here for now. And we will go to the chat area. Nope. Ah, I hate when dimensional bleeding happens. See, what happens with that is the reason you see double is because sometimes the rooms, they don't really create a double. What you're seeing is the room basically fold in on itself. So it's like a fancy sort of reflection without a mirror. You're seeing me reflected against the dimensional layers that are folding around. That's why. It happens sometimes when I shut off a game. I don't know why. But that was a lot of fun, my dear scholars. So, the future. I am going to be gone for about a week and a few days. So, Thursday I will not have a stream. And I will not have... And what I'm going to try and do, I will try and do it, my dear scholars, is I'm going to have some pre-recorded streams for next week. Specially made. You can catch them on my YouTube channel. Just search for Matsu Quinox on YouTube. And you'll be able to see two, if it goes well, I'll try and do it, two pre-recorded streams for your entertainment. And then on Thursday we'll see. I might post a short in the study, but we'll see what happens. So for now, let's see who we can raid. Let's see. Do we want to raid a... does anyone have any suggestions on someone to raid, my dear scholars? I'm curious. Any suggestions? Because, I mean, there's a reading streamer working on right now, but I'm not doing a reading tonight. Edward Bosco? We could raid Edward Bosco. They're playing Monster Hunter. Might be a little bit of fun. All right, my dear scholars. I say unto you, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Till we meet each other again at the study. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Till then, farewell and bye-bye.